Legacy Sims, and we are back with more of The Sims 4 House Rules, which is our Harry Potter Legacy Challenge. And, I mean, we're just going along with things because Evane can't leave the house or do a damn thing until she's a teenager. So, yeah, we're just, she just aged up, so her birthday is not for, like, a week. Oh. It's gotta suck for her. She's like, it's summer, and we have year-round school, but it's summer, and I want to be able to go and do things, but thank God we live on a large lot. Like, I feel like her cat's following us. She's like, no, I was just going this way. I don't care about you. Rude! Goddamn cat's rude. Anyway. Is she uncomfortable because she got sprayed by a skunk, or the cat did? Anyway, let's go get something to eat. Let's go do something fun, and then let's go... Okay, you're not going to sleep, but that's fine. And then you, Gibson, are you an elder yet? Oh God, you are. Oh God, you're going to die. Oh God, that's right. Oh dear God, he's probably going to die in this part. Holy shit, this is going to be weird, guys. It would be so much better if you didn't die right fucking now. Because it'd be better if he died right before Evane turned into a teenager, because then, like, Legend would come to the funeral and then find out about Evane and be like, wait a minute, like, the fuck? Like, but then again, Legend is traveling with the vampire circus thing or whatever the hell it is, right? And he's as the vampire Solus, right? So he's out there traveling around. So maybe Gideon on his deathbed, knowing his time was coming, right? Maybe he ran into like a vampire one night, and the vampire's like, "Your life is coming to an end, and blah blah blah. You have these secrets, and you should all should be revealed, or whatever." Like, I don't know. It's some kind of weird prophecy thing. And so maybe what he does, knowing that his life is coming to an end, is he wrote a letter to Legend. Maybe he somehow figured out that Legend and Solus are the same. Used and dry. Okay, so let's wash laundry then. So maybe he figured out that Legend and Solus are the same person, right? And so maybe on his deathbed he decides to write a letter, because he's like, maybe he's tried to talk to, I don't think Minerva knows. I think he does, though, because I think he's hung out with Legend. Like, he's tried to get Minerva to, I'm sorry, I'm putting, my lips are really chapped, so I'm putting, lip gloss on, chapstick stuff on while I'm trying to talk, and it wasn't working out. It was making all my words weird. Anyway, so he's tried to give her, maybe he's tried to talk to her about Legend, blah, blah, blah. And, I think, Legend always loved you, blah, 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 whatever. And she's always been like, yeah, whatever, this vampire moment. He's like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure they're the same fucking person. I don't think he realized for a while until recently, and all the times he's hung out with Legend, and, because he's always known that Legend has always been in love with Minerva. And I think maybe one of the times they went out recently, or whatever, he met up with him, he was like, Legend doesn't seem like he's not acting like he cares as much. And I think there was some drinking involved, whatever, and maybe it kind of slipped out, or there was something that revealed to Gibson that Legend and Solus are the same person. And he's not 100% sure, but he's pretty sure. So he writes this letter to the vampire Solus, look, I think I know, whatever.
Vina.
That's really weird. Oh my God. I know who you are, blah, 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 whatever, and kind of tells him about, Minerva having a baby and hiding her and blah 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 and like whatever. And because as much as he loves Minerva, he's like, look, she's just really scared because of like her job, and he kind of reveals a lot, like, you know, her job, like, she went into it thinking that she was going to be out there helping vampires and they're hunting them, and like she's not down with this, but she can't get out, like she's too invested, and she's hiding this child, and you know, Vane's in danger, and I don't want her to die, like she's my granddaughter, you know what I mean? Like, so he writes this long ass letter, but the thing is, because this troop like travels around, it takes forever. Like, he manages to get the letter to he finds a vampire, right? So he goes through all this shady, seedy underbelly thing, like secretly gets there and is like, look, this is why. And he explains to this vampire, like, this is why I want to get this letter to him. And like, you know, whatever. She deserves, like, my granddaughter deserves better. She shouldn't be hidden away. My daughter shouldn't have to fear for her child's life and like, whatever. And Minerva's kind of in denial that like, whatever, like, oh, that she's doing harm by hiding this child away, you know? But so his basic thing was trying to get Legend to come back and like help Minerva get her out of the situation, like whatever. But Legend is basically like, nope, you lied to me. Like, I saw you, because he's gonna go to Gibson's funeral, obviously, as Legend. He's going to show up there, and Minerva's not going to say anything, and then he's going to get this letter. Like, it's going to be years. We're going to pretend that it's only, like, obviously she had the blah, 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 like, what is she, like, maybe, like, 10 when her grandfather died, like, 9, 10 when he dies, like, something like that, and then, like, when she's a teenager, she's, what, like, maybe 15, 14, 15, like, whatever, you know? So, it's going to be a few years from when Gibson dies to when this letter gets to Legend. Like, how the hell it took that long? I mean, they're vampires, for fuck's sake, but I think it's been traveling around, you know what I mean? And like, they're so, oh god, here it goes. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to happen right now. We were still telling your story, Gibson. Jesus. He's like, you clicked off me and went somewhere else, and I need attention. Oh, guys. It's hard because this series, like, this legacy started with him. It's always hard to lose that first sim. You know what I mean? And then it's going to be hard to lose your favorites. But it's hard to lose that first sim. And actually, after this point, it's not going to, like, we're not going to lose our sims because they're going to be mostly vampires, probably. So they're going to live fucking ever. And we'll just move on, and then they'll be off, and, like, but, well, I know, look, all of our cats. Oh my god, we're having a cat memorial right now. This is pretty sad. Kind of funny. Look, Minerva doesn't even give a shit. Is she gonna come witness the death? Yeah, she's coming. Those kitties are there. Where's this one? Is she gonna... Oh, she's here. All of our cats are here. He's coming. Oh my god, all of our cats and everybody but fucking Minerva. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry too, but your grandpa's dying, so if you could just pay attention for a minute. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, this is rough, kid. Look at the kids. The cats are all instantly all scared of fucking death. They're like, ah! I don't blame you. It's kind of gruesome what he does. God. But, so... She's like, Death, what the fuck? I'm hungry, and now there's a dead guy in here. I know you're never going to want to eat that kitchen again. I'm just going to put him over here. We're just going to leave his urn in the house in our cat thing. Oh, Widget is not skilled enough to cook. That's not what I meant. Oh. We're going to have you eat chips and salsa. I don't think I can throw this away. Oh. Oh my god. So, I don't think she's skilled enough. She'll have to clean that up. You don't get to be sad that your dad's dead. You didn't even witness his death. No, you can be sad all you want, honey. You're allowed to be sad forever. But, like, so anyway, so Gibson, he kind of wrote this letter and mailed it out like 2 days before he died, right? So of course, it's on its way to where they think Legend is. But when he gets this, like, when he finds out that Gibson is dead, he comes back and he's here. So this letter's like on its way to him. But then the troop moves and then it gets there. And it's like, it's just been following him around for years. And it probably gets lost and like whatever. And so he gets it. Actually, and it probably, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it gets intercepted. Maybe the vampire that's carrying it, because it's going through this vampire network, right, gets captured and killed or whatever, and, you know, or gets attacked and whatever, and they don't find, like, he hid his stuff away, right? Like, he hid his stuff. And then, because it's all vampire correspondence, and he knew he was being tracked, so he hid it, thinking he'll come back just in case he gets captured, but they ended up killing him, and then somebody finds it like a year or two later, and then it gets back into circulation. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like lost mail, where you're like, oh, hey, by the way, so the guy that was going to give this to you just like died and hid this, and we found it on the wall somewhere, and like nobody knew it was been like 3 years. You know what I mean? So like something, whatever. It takes fucking forever for this letter to get to him anyway. But once he gets it, oh, he's enraged, like he's furious, because he's always loved Minerva, but he saw her a few years ago when her father died. Like, he's like, I fucking saw you. I came to the funeral and you didn't even think to, like, and obviously, like, she doesn't know that Legend and Solus are the same person, right? Like, Gibson obviously figured it out, but, and he knew from the letter that, like, Gibson didn't say anything to Minerva. He's like, because I want Minerva to, like, love you for who you are, not because, you know, the choice you made in life to be a vampire, because she's obviously like infatuated with the vampire version. He's like, but I know who the real you is, and I want her to be happy. I don't want her to be like pushing away people because of what happened as a kid, like when she lost her whole family. You know what I mean? Because he knows that that's exactly what's going on with her, and like why she kind of pushed Legend away and like went after this vampire thing, like, because in her mind, like, vampires, they don't die, and like, you know what I mean, they're like eternal, and then she would never lose her family, and it, you know, she wouldn't have to have all this pain, and, you know, but now she's just like, she was naive obviously, and now she realizes like, oh yeah, but they're hunted, and like she now works for an organization that does this, and holy shit, what has she gotten herself into? And she's kind of also, I think she stays with the organization, not because she's like, yeah, they're doing noble work. It's more like, I can't quit. I have to support my child. And if I'm in this organization, now that I have this vampire daughter, I can keep a tab on them and I can make sure that they never find out about her. And it's like, it's a way to protect her, you know, to protect Yvain, you know? So, but of course, you know, when Legend finds out that she's been hiding the child, he's more angry, like, you had a child and you didn't even, it's not even like they were together where, oh, Yvain couldn't be at Gibson's funeral, like, because she couldn't be, obviously, but like, she could have been there. And like, then Legend would be like, oh, you have a daughter, okay, and like, whatever. But the fact that she's hidden this child, he's like, you didn't even tell your friends that you had this kid, and then it's mine, for fuck's sake. Like, I think he would have realized it. He would have been like, that's my kid, yo. Like, I mean, but I think that just made him angry that, like, you were hiding her away so much that she couldn't even go to her grandfather's funeral. Like, you locked her away. Like, because technically she wouldn't even be allowed to go to school. So I think that, like, you know what I mean? Um, and she would know nothing about being a vampire. And I think it's really because, like, as a child, she's not at all, like, she doesn't really have vampire powers, like, nothing. It's when she starts turning into a teenager, like, in the tween and teen years, that's when, like, the powers start manifesting and whatever. And that's when, like, but that's when Minerva would have to be concerned and be like, what are you doing? Yeah, okay. Oh, I know. Well, you know what? You should have stayed sleeping. I don't know what your problem is. Damn cats keep waking you up. Can you sleep? God. Can you, like, auto lights? All lights? I think it's because there's stupid cats in here. I think we should lock the bedroom door for cats because I think they keep waking her up. Go eat and go play with another one of the kitties. You can go to sleep. I mean, all the cats, I think, can take care of themselves. If they can't take care of themselves, they're idiots. No, kitty, don't scratch my bed. Jerk cat. Whatever. Not gonna be here for much longer. Um, so I think Minerva was kind of in denial, like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Like, she's fine. She's not a vampire, she's fine. Like, and then, or like, maybe she was hoping, but she was hiding her away, and I think I don't know how she would have tutored her. Maybe she convinced, like, she had a private tutor or someone come in, who was more friendly to vampires. Not necessarily a vampire, but someone who maybe she had met when she was researching vampires and someone who was interested, like a nice elderly old lady who was sweet, whatever, like, or whatever, and had this person come in and tutor Evane. So, like, maybe Evane never went to school. Or maybe she did. Maybe she does go to school, but she goes to, like, some private school where she goes to school, she comes home, and, like, she doesn't really, like, make friends because maybe, like, or maybe she sent her to, like, a boarding school. I don't know. I don't know how to explain away she's not allowed to go anywhere to school and she's never allowed to have friends. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a boarding school, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but whatever. Figure that one out. Semantics doesn't really matter. But she goes to school. She doesn't have friends. Maybe everyone thinks she's weird, and she doesn't try to make friends because she's kind of like, her life is strange and awkward. And then, especially now, like, now her grandfather is the only person that was ever really, I mean, I don't want to say nice to her, but you know what I mean? Like, her grandfather was always there for her and kind of supporting her and always being like, trying to cheer her up and like, hey, it's okay. And like, whatever. And like, now he's gone. And she's like kind of angry and upset about that. And I feel like Minerva is in a lot of fucking denial, has always been in a lot of fucking denial her entire fucking life. You know what I mean? Just from being a kid and, meeting someone who was so perfect that loved her to death, like just would have done anything for her. And she was like, nah, whatever. I'm cool, yo. Nah, it's cool. No, cool, thanks. I'm good, And like, you should have had. And then you need to get some sleep. Like, I don't know why you are such a pain in my ass. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with all these goddamn cats. Okay, they're fine now. Kitty. Go to sleep, Kitty. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with these asshole cats? Oh, Mittens. No, you're not. Stop it. God. Stop running away, Mittens. Stop being dramatic. It's because one of your kittens beat you up. Literally, one of her kittens kicked her ass. Who's calling her? Oh. Oh. Oh, Daddy. So sweet. But we got to pretend she didn't get that because he has no idea she exists. Well, you're sick and you've got to go to work, so that's annoying because I told you to go nap, but you decided not to. Well, you were going to eat first, so anyway, you're sick and tired, and now you get to go to work, and now we're stuck with the cats. But what are you wearing? What is she wearing? Why does it look like she's wearing like a party outfit? Like, is that like your work outfit? Like, what are you wearing? Like, I can't figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, that's. We'll just help out. Okay, good. So yeah, this poor thing, her life is like a hot mess, but. Oh shit! I forgot it was her birthday. Oh, she was wearing a party outfit. She just had a sad birthday. Um, Look at her. I love it. What was she actually wearing though? Was that her party outfit? No, her work dress. Did you see her work dress? Like, it was fabulous, but like, I love her goddamn face. For someone who just had a shitty birthday because like everyone forgot and her dad's dead, like, that is the best freaking like face I have ever seen. Oh my god, she's adorable. She's like, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm gonna go cry. All right, I'm gonna need you to take a nap. Why does it say you're at school? You're not at school though. Okay, can we like... Oh, Christ. We're glitched. I can't even click on her. Christ sakes. God damn it, game. I'm trying to reset her. And I can't even bring her home. All right, let's just do this. And then come back. But anyway, so yeah, so that's gonna kind of what happens. So we'll just pretend the time between now and when she's gonna age up is like, you know, her like the few years that the letter's trying to get to Legend and kind of gets lost and whatnot. But also, I think maybe he'll come before her birthday, like the day or so before, and take her then, because it's going to be like he's going to show up and be like because like right before her birthday would be like kind of when she's starting to go through this vampire kind of chain, like where she's coming into her powers and whatever, and like Minerva's like, fuck, I can't deny that she's a vampire, and what do I do? And I don't know how to handle this. And that's when Legend's going to show up. Well, Stolas going to show up and be like, actually, Legend will show up and be like, you know what? What the fuck? And like give it to her and be like, no, I'm taking her. And she's like, wait, you can't, it's not your kid. And he's like, bullshit, it's not. And he's gonna like kind of reveal that he is this vampire. And then of course Minerva will want to be with him, but he's like, no, nope, no forgiveness at this point. Like, you lied to me. You kept her away from me and you've just locked her up. Like, no, because he has changed. Like, he's still sweet and wonderful and he's still like Legend, but he's also partially this vampire. Okay, can you go take a nap now? I don't know what's wrong with her. She's burning to death. Well, I don't know what to do. Oh, because it's the Senate warmer, I bet. Could you imagine she just like drops dead? Where's our thermostat? Okay. Thermostat cooler. And then go take a nap. All right, so like they're all messes and they're falling apart. And I mean, there's really no... Good God, Kitty. Go pee and go play and go eat and go sleep. Like, don't just sit in front of the fire and be anxious, dumb cat. Christ. Anyway, so... Yeah, I mean, all of our Sims are tired and falling apart. Where the hell is she? Oh my God. All right, she's gonna go eat. I was like, take a nap. She's not. She refuses to take a nap. She's... of course, sad, and I forgot it was Minerva's birthday, and like, whatever, so, like, anyway, so we're just gonna kind of go through the motions for the next few parts until Legend is ready to come take her away, and then we'll have her go and grow up under his vampire tutelage, and I gotta cheat him up to vampire, like, I think I can do that with MC Command Center, I don't know. Well, we gotta cheat him. Oh, she's a vegetarian. When did that happen? You aged up as a vegetarian. That's interesting. A vegetarian vampire. Yeah. Cool. So, but, like, what kind of blood are you gonna, like, what plasma are you drinking? Like, that's bizarre. Yeah, I think it's actually kind of cute. I never realized she was a vegetarian. I love random traits. Oh, and now we're just walking up the stairs like that. That's really bizarre. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap this part up here because they're not really doing anything, and then we'll see what happens in the next part. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.